What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! It's April. Another month to be grateful. We got the number 4 ranked Pacers at the number 5th ranked Milwaukee Bucks. Game 4 of the 2025 NBA playoffs is here. We got the Bucks. A Dumbo, Dame Dollar. Bobby looking like somebody's Uncle Portis. Lopez, dude. Who else is on this team? KPJ. And the rest are nobodies.
All right,
the Pacers. Halliburton, Turner, Sabanavoli, Neymar.
We're underway here in Milwaukee.
Sycon, I remember you. And the rest are nobodies. Check it out. No skip policy. NBA playoffs is here.
They ramped it up with their defense, making them uncomfortable. Indiana on the offensive end.
Rejected by Lopez. He got
they just sent that to the cheap seats. That's what I'm talking about when I be saying players like Jermaine O'Neal send it to the cheap seats.
Defensive effort and intensity. Neesmith, the floater to get things started. Then a Kumpo cut off there by Siakam. Body bump and
Kuzma. I forgot about you in the lineup. My bad.
I like that.
Third game in a row.
But they can't make his life more difficult.
And they felt like they kind of got away as Turner knocks down another jump shot.
No, third fewest turnovers in the NBA. Only Oklahoma City and Boston committed fewer.
Got Lopez top of the key. Indiana's up in the series 2-1. Low-key a must-win for the Bucks.
Freight train.
If I'm a Kumpo this game, you need to have 30 attempted rim runs minimally.
So good.
This is a must-win situation.
And Milwaukee cuts it to 1. Walker extra. Neesmith. They got Trent to lead. And Neesmith takes up real estate. Last game, they couldn't stop Trent. That one
Who the hell does Gary Trent think
Lillard
he is?
Volleyballs it over and Lillard
Oh,
goes down
no.
He's grabbing
Lillard's
his
down.
high ankle of the
Now, disclaimer, I was watching extra clips, by the way, for everybody on YouTube from the last game. It was the Lakers, and I seen a clip preview that Lillard was going to get injured, so I knew ahead of time Lillard was going to get injured. But
left leg.
prayers to Lillard, man. He just came back.
And right now it's 5-on-4. Lillard can't get up.
Damn. He's still not up. Foul him.
And Lopez finally fouls.
Damn.
At the 5:57
Damn.
mark.
Foul was called. He was not.
Damn.
He's putting no pressure on
Anybody know what happened?
So not a good sign here from Milwaukee and Damian Lillard, who has struggled with
Damn, man.
injuries, particularly.
I feel bad for Lillard, bro. He just came back from that the blood clot stuff, and now this.
As of late, having sat out the last 14 games of the regular season.
Right calf, deep vein thrombosis. There were serious concerns
They said
for
right
Damian
calf.
Lillard at the end of the regular season. Returning to the lineup in game Kuzma. Fake.
Damn, man. Yo, Bucks can't catch a break, man.
Finger roll rims out. Rebound leaks out to Nembhard. Open look, Neesmith.
What the
And it
fuck?
bounces in.
Bro, that wasn't out.
Trying to end the scoring drought. Antetokounmpo attacks. And
Can't do nothing about that. Bro, try to grab his arm and shit.
Ball movement leads to Walker, one-on-one with Green. McConnell will go to the other side. Toppin is popping a 3. Porter defended by Shepard. Screen from Green. It's a whole lot of Porter. And he grabs it. A downtown hit for Kevin Porter Jr. Here's Portis.
Portis look like somebody's Uncle Bobby.
Siakam digs in defensively. Shot clock is 1.
Sycon on him. It don't matter.
And that's his game. Old school right there. Loves going over that right
Peace and
shoulder.
quiet in the chat. No trolling. I likes this.
Doc Rivers called him a Swiss Army knife. Siakam feed it. Bryant kick. McConnell
Got
straight
McDonald's.
away. He's got it.
Ian, yes, thank you.
Got an algebra teacher with the 3.
Damian Lillard will not return to action due to a left lower leg injury.
So he's not returning to this game. Commentator said left lower leg injury.
And remember,
Damn,
Dr.
praise
Rivers told
Lillard.
us before the game that it was only 5 days before he was cleared to start running when he could actually do anything.
What? Bro, that's some crazy bad luck, bro. If you heard that, they just said that the doctors literally cleared Lillard to run and walk physically on his feet 5 days ago, and then this happens.
Of the deep vein thrombosis.
The Pacers have maintained their lead throughout against the Bucks.
Sad.
Turner gets cut off, and he banks it off the window, +1.
And everything offensively going
That shit was
Turner's
luck.
way right there. Neesmith has the challenge.
Thinks he's nice.
Giannis giving up a lot of size, but he's capable of sliding his feet with Giannis on the perimeter.
Green's had a major impact. Shovels it.
KPJ in the corner like
It's
a prize.
String music. Giannis and Turner to jump it up with Karl Lane tossing it. Controlled by the Bucks. The largest lead of the night for Indiana.
pass.
12. Porter.
KPJ
For 3. Lopez screen.
Side comment. I saw it trying to walk over. KPJ got them 0-1 street ball handles, bro.
His ability off the bounce, pretty talented.
Halliburton's nice to see you score finally. Indiana's up by like 30 though. Shit. What can they do? They got injuries. Halliburton on the ground, rolling, tumbling, and jumbling.
Gary Trent Jr. tied Ray Allen's franchise record for the most threes in a playoff game with 9 on Friday night. Shot clock is down to 7.
Halliburton
Goes for Tyrese Halliburton. And right out of the gate, they can't get Kyle Kuzma at the rim.
Oh! Fuck the combo! Damn it! No! No! This is rough, man. No Dame Dollar looks like for the rest of the playoffs. A combo, man.
Kuzma at the rim.
Chad, how long is cancellation?
Oh, the crap!
Because I'm damn near this. This is almost like a month, man. But it's like, are they even going to be in the playoffs about a month? The combo, man, unfortunately, brother, this is a month, bro. This is a bad look. And then the bench.
Break by Turner.
Wow.
Well, they
Wow.
send a second body
Wow.
to Antetokounmpo.
It be like that sometimes, man.
Follows his own miss, and right now there's a limp from Kevin Porter Jr.
They say KPJ got a limp now?
Early offense, Portis. Hand it, Trent. The 3-ball bounce. Cha-ching for Gary Trent Jr. Third block of the night for Turner. Nembhard, open look. He's
Top of the
got a
key.
Once again, Kuzma on the ground. Not letting Porter
They said once again Kuzma on the ground. They getting frustrated with him.
Well, we've never actually played one.
but that's what it would look like.
Been ducking you.
The spin to the rim. Trent, one dribble and a J, short. Long rebound, Green's got the
Algebra
angle.
teacher
The
got it
rebound
back.
for
Gary Trent.
Antetokounmpo rising up.
Yo, why don't they be playing the man Danius no more?
Opening round series, 2-1.
What happened to Compo's brother?
4-5 matchup in the Eastern Conference. Turner, open look at a 3. He
Sheesh.
can't hit from long range.
84-70.
Can't hit the 3.
Point.
Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo.
Try to do my type of shot.
Portis, his jumper is
Portis looked like somebody's Uncle Bobby.
It's a 3.
Kano able to take advantage.
Antetokounmpo floats it in, +1.
Man, one of the few
That's
times
what made
that
that
he's
nothing
been able
spark
to
a
get
comeback.
to the rim.
Shovel, Siakam. Shepard not looking to shoot. Shot clock is down
Some of
to
my
3.
webcams a little bit.
McConnell trying to make it happen. Gets to the rim.
McDonald's shot clock cheese.
When he gets there.
Back to single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. Spin move. McConnell driving.
Topping.
Topping.
In the corner like a prize.
71% in the third quarter. Rollins has knocked away for a moment. Lob it up.
Up and away. Good morning.
With the smash.
They can actually get like 2 stops. They in this.
Third. Giannis has 17 in the quarter. Ball movement leads to a Shepard 3. It's good.
Who the hell is that nigga?
Indiana is unconscious.
I swear I ran into him at LA Fitness a few years back. I don't know. Who that?
Leak out. Portis. Swatted.
Damn!
Neesmith gets back with a rejection. But he's down. Halliburton.
And one! Neesmith dude down. Hopefully he's good.
2 seconds.
They running. 1 second.
Touchdown.
Bro said some touchdown.
You and I talked this morning.
It's not looking good for the Bucks. Yo, Portis or Bobby? Nobody cares what you got to say, bro. Show the game.
It's the playoffs, man. No excuses.
He said no excuses, no excuses.
What do you want to do? What has to change for you all?
Just the energy, urgency, sense of urgency. Go out here and play hard. It's a long game. They
begging them to shoot. McDonald's.
See where we're at, and hopefully at the end,
hell nah, bro.
Two or three possession games.
I'll let them do that.
Let's do it. Penetration either leading to layups or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Upstairs for Adetokounmpo.
And that's not
Switch. Bullet feed.
Topping.
Off balance.
Whoa.
Everything is going down.
Yo, Pacers getting everything to go. I ain't gonna lie.
Lopez asking for it. Siakam switches onto him. 10 to shoot. Porter lines it up.
KPJ.
He hits a three.
having to get stops has been a problem.
Siakam to Neesmith. Yes.
Neesmith
A
that.
triple.
Certainly appears Indiana's in control with 4:35
Oh,
left. But
Kuzma tried to do the football move.
second half is
not how you do it,
knocks down the
baby.
mid-range jump shot.
But
3:16 left.
a convincing win for the Pacers in game one.
Got JUCO players in, 10-day contractors in.
And the bucket
Not
goes
looking
for
good.
Ryan Rollins. A minute and a half to
Respectfully.
play. All Indiana tonight. Walker got three. Controlled by Indiana.
The Bucks are now down 3-1 in the series. Respectfully, this series is over with. Milwaukee, how y'all doing? It's time to book them tickets to Cancun. Now, to be honest, this game would have been a lot different if Lillard was able to play. Prayers to Lillard. He's most likely probably out for the rest of the playoffs. He just got cleared to walk 5 days ago. Didn't get some injury on his left leg. Bucks, man, it's just like this entire season for them, honestly, is just a combination of bad luck. I mean, they have a super team on paper. Kumpo and Dame, they're supposed to win like 60 games in the season. It be like that sometimes. Sidecom with 12 points, 14 for the Neesmith dude, Turner with 23 and 5, 20 for Nembhard, 17 and 15 double-double for Halliburton. Toppin with the 13. Okonkwo with 28, 15 boards, went to the free throw line 11 times, 9 of 20. See, if Okonkwo would have took my advice, what I've been telling them since 2021, they needed to develop a three-point shot more. Now, I'm not saying Okonkwo, you need to be jacking up 5 to 10 threes a game, but at least maybe 3, you know. Kuzma. Yo, I don't even think Kuzma's going to be in the NBA by July. He's going to be tap dancing with Dwight Howard overseas. 1 of 6. Kuzma's averaging 2.5 points per game in the playoffs. Kyle Kuzma, as of 2025, you are a certified fucking scrub. You suck. You are trash. I'm storing more of this in the first quarter before everybody gets their popcorn, bro. Like, bro, what does Kyle Kuzma do, bro? What does Kuzma do? How is he still in the NBA after 2022? This dude just gets cardio. Brook Lopez, 6 points. 7'5", the tallest dude in the state of Milwaukee, dog. I don't get it. And obviously Dame, you know, he got injured. Gary Trent, 6 points, 14 for Portis, looking like somebody's uncle of Bobby. All right, man, let's see if there's any extra clips, and that's going to wrap it up. We have Kumpo reacts to Dame's injury that's actually just uploaded fresh.
Damian Lillard.
I think I seen a Dr. Stutter dude with his We'll see that
He just
after, too.
returned from the blood clot in his right calf, and he's now feared to have torn his Achilles in Game 4 versus the Indiana Pacers. But here's what Giannis had to say in his post-game interview about everything
We won't
Dame's
watch
been
the
through
full
and now
thing,
this
but
new Achilles injury.
Yeah, I guess just you see Dame go down, and
Yeah, right off, bro. First 2 seconds of the footage, Akumpo stressed, man. I feel bad. Yo, Akumpo, coming to Warriors. Akumpo said one time on IG Live that he read the chat of his IG Live and said he should go to the Warriors. So, hey, he just might be a Warrior next season.
sit there on the floor as you guys go back on defense. Just kind of what goes
Yo,
through
Milwaukee Bucks, how about this? We could trade you Kuminga. We could probably give you a couple of draft picks. That's a fair trade for Akumpo?
mind.
Hand him over here.
I'll say, you see like your team and being down. First thought is like, come on, get up. And it took some time, being down, couldn't get up. And then you're like, okay, let's see. The head trainer goes out there, the physio goes out there to kind of check what it is. But the moment you see a player like getting up and he like limping, and he cannot walk on his own, you kind of know that it's serious, especially for a guy like Dame that he's a competitor. He wants to play in big games. He wants to help the team win. And when you see like a guy like that not able to walk on his own, you kind of know this might be serious, and then you just hope like that is the best case scenario.
All right, shout out to Akumpo. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Bucks are at a loss. Let's look at the Brian Stutter dude. He has a full insight on Dame's injury, if I spelled his name right. All right, here it is.
Damian Lillard just went.
All right, we don't gotta watch the full thing, but let's check it out. Lillard. Whoa, what? Lillard tears his Achilles? No! No, this is a little bit more serious than I thought. No, bro. Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Do you think we may have just seen Dame's last NBA game? Or you think he can recover? This is something you can recover from, but Dame, he's up there. He's like, he's not obviously old age, but he's like 33, 34-ish. Like, damn. Because, bro, an Achilles tear, bro, that's at least like 6 months. So at most, he'll miss like half of next season. He'll come back by like Christmas or like January.
Damian Lillard just went down with a non-contact left lower leg injury grabbing near his ankle, and in this video we'll talk about why.
It's crazy.
I
That didn't
definitely
even
have
look like he
concerns
tore
could
it,
be a
though.
serious injury. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Brian Suter, and the goal in this channel is to teach more about the medical side of the sports world. Lillard's been going through a ton recently. Now, I think it's important to point out this was an injury to his left lower extremity, specifically, I think, the left Achilles, to just get right to the point here. His DVT, the blood clot he was dealing with, was in his right side, so I don't think, even if it had been the left side for his blood clot, there's nothing that would make me think about any specific correlation here, but we're dealing with the opposite side from his blood clot. Now, in this initial view that was shown on TNT, we don't actually see Lillard in frame for when this occurs. What we see is the follow-through. We see him coming up out of this position where his left ankle is dorsiflex, meaning his foot is up towards his shin, and we don't really see a whole lot of muscle tone in the upper portion of the calf. Of course, the calf, the gastrocnemius is going to be right here. The Achilles tendon is going to run down into the calcaneus, and we don't really see any ability to push off, to explode and contract that gastrocnemius, that calf muscle here. And then, of course, as he goes down, we see him grabbing back at that ankle, specifically grabbing at that dreaded Achilles tendon location. So yes, absolutely the concern here is going to be for worst case scenario, an Achilles tendon injury. Now, we did get a much better view from the FanDuel Sports Network where we can actually see from behind here, and again, further confirms.
It almost looked like he hyperextended his leg, too.
We don't see that specific pop and sort of rippling recoil of the muscle just because the camera angle is not zoomed in enough here. But in this position, this is the classic position where you're going to stretch and overload the Achilles and potentially lead to a rupture. So here, if we back all this whole play up, we're going to see that Lillard is essentially standing still. And then as he gets ready to go in towards that ball, he steps backward and plants that left foot. What this is going to do is this is a maximally what we call dorsiflexed position. So in this position, his Achilles tendon is going to be stretched. It's being loaded in a stretched position. It then is trying to fire as he goes to push off and get towards that ball. And so it's going to try and fire when it's already being maximally stretched. And that's oftentimes the position of loading that leads to that tendon being under excessive stress and unfortunately rupturing.
Wow.
Now, again, we don't really see that classic amount of recoil or ripple. And so I'm going to...
Hey, man. Shout out to Dr. Brian Sutter. And, man, prayers out to Dame, man. Feel bad for the Bucks. Series is over with, though, man.